Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. I thank you so much for being here today. Today we're going to have a wonderful time together. Hi, this is Melody. I hope all of you are doing awesome. Today we're going to do a video on Cancer. Cancer, the fourth astrological sign in the zodiac. So the time is from June 22 to July 22. Element is water and zodiac symbol is crab. Birthstone is moonstone, emerald, ruby, pearl. And so constellation is Cancer, and fall in the Mars, and ruling sign and ruler is the moon, and zodiac quality is cardinal. And Cancers, since their ruler is moon, they must wear a pearl because that is their stone to wear, is going to benefit them. Since the Cancers, moon makes their mood very high and very low according to the moon cycle, so wearing a pearl will balance it. Now Cancers are most compatible with Scorpio and Capricorn and Pisces, and they are most uncompatible with Sagittarius and Aquarius. Now other sign they do get along, but it's not so great. But if they want to create relationship, marry somebody, they should go with the Scorpio, Capricorn and Pisces. Now I have seen many Cancers, they married Libra, and then I have seen many Cancers, they married Virgo. Now the marriage lasts long, but there's not much of a love. It's just a marriage, it's like two people stay in a marriage like a friend. They eat separate, they sleep separate, they live under the same roof for years and years. So that's the future with other zodiac sign. So Cancer's lucky number, they are 7 and 11. So Cancer's lucky colors and lucky numbers, which is the favored, which will give them luck, so 7 and 11. And then 7 is for curiosity, intelligence, passion, and also 11 also for pessimism, restlessness. So under the influence of 11, Cancers are sometimes like restless and very worried. But then 7 can help Cancer set goals and deal with the different situations in life, while number 11 can help them to accept the situations and enjoy them, and also give them support throughout their lifetime with many relations. So Cancer's lucky color, is like the watercolor, the color of the sea, because they believe the ruler is moon, so the color is like when the moon falls in the water, the color is sort of like a watery blue, light blue, so that's their color, light green. So that's the color that's going to be their lucky color, soft blue color, the color of the sea, ocean. it kind of like calms them and soothes them, because you know cancers can get so jumpy, like they're so nervous, and especially in difficult situation, critical situation, they get so panicked. They'll just sit in the toilet whole day, because whenever they are restless, they sit in the toilet all day. They get very loose motion, so they need soothing colors to calm their nervousness. So they need the color of soft blue, and they are comfortable with the greenery of plants and all that, that makes them calming. So they need things to calm them a lot. And these two colors really help them do that. Now cancers are very intuitive. They can know about other people's intentions. They're excellent friend, caretaker, and great cooks, mothers. They're very motherly, very caring, very kind, very compassionate. And you know, they're family people. They are mostly Cancer. Man, women have seen, created families, stayed in the family for a long time. They are very caring, nurturing, and then they are very compassionate, and they have the ability to know the persons around them and feel their needs and emotions, and they're highly intuitive. So they know when somebody is lying. They might not just say it in their face, but they know if you are lying. They will just know it that you're lying. So they're extremely loyal, sensitive, protective, but like overprotective. Sometimes their relatives, like a Cancer mother, their children really feel very choking because of her love and protection, that she will not let them go far away, spread their wings and set them off on their life path, or let them go to some foreign land, do some amazing job. Cancers just cannot let their kids do that, because they are loving, kind, compassionate, but at the same time they are too much loving, too clingy, like clings to their children, you know, cannot let them go, and they always like people around them, like they don't want to be alone. That's the one thing they hate, is being alone. So because they get very nervous, like to be in the family, so they hold on to their kids, and they need trustworthy people in their life, in their relations, and they need security. This is very important for them, to have insecurity. Cancers are very jealous too about their partners. They always have in the back of their mind worries that women will have worries, her husband will cheat. Husband extremely possessive and jealous. Cancer man as a husband, they want to spy on their wife all the time, 24/7, to make sure they are not cheating with somebody. Even if they are not, they're just talking, but they're so suspicious that they'll think they are, because they are very insecure, very like their love is to the point where it becomes obsession. Now they're very good at obviously great cook, great musician, great singer, dancer, composer, story writer. They are actually actresses. They're actually great in every field. But I wouldn't say that they're going to be great at the battlefield. That's just one field that they're not good at, because they do not like stress. They just don't do well with stress. Whenever there's a stressful situation, they would like to close the door and sit in the bathroom. That's just not so. I don't think they're gonna be very good in the battlefield. So besides that, all the arts and crafts and cooking and singing and writing and being teacher, all these things is very well. And business lady, they're great in business because they like to deal with people, they like talking, they like having friends, so they're really good at businesswomen, business people. But leader, so this all, and especially spiritual leader, Dalai Lama, it's Cancer. So they are great in those things. And being a nurse is amazing. They're amazing nurses. I think they're amazing doctors too. If you could just cross out the path and like cross out the time when they have to do surgery, I don't think they will be very great at surgery because I don't think they like stress situation. So other than that, they are good and every place. So they are like people who have cancers are usually attracted to people like who are really ambitious, practical, values, and have like big job, a lot of money, settled. And they also look for reliable people, reliable companion or partners who they can trust. And now remember the cancers are, so the cancers are the cardinal sign. They present by the crab, and they're very sensitive, compassionate, water sign. Cancers can handle both emotional and material things in life with ease. Cancers are very extremely intuitive people. When people will tell something, some story, and they can tell whether they're lying. They have the intelligence to know that, but they are not going to tell you in the face that you're lying. They're just gonna say and they know that you are lying. So you cannot lie to a cancers. Now cancers are extremely jealous when it comes to as a partner, life partner. They get very jealous, and they get very jealous of friends too. Like that's their quality. And for a life partner, they will suspect a lot. So if you are a life partner for Cancer, you can expect those being suspicious. And when they love somebody, they love with all the heart, and they can be in a loving relationship for all their life, being married and everything. But if they really find out that you're cheating or you're lying, then you should watch out, because then they become, when they're angry, they're extremely angry, and when somebody's on their bad side, that person should just watch out, because they get angry, they get violent, they will hit, and their anger is too much, and they also remember it for all their life. Like you're out of their life once you make them angry. Other than that, if you make them happy, they might give you a lot of things. There's another thing that they will give you expensive things and gifts, but then they expect it that you have to give it to them. Suppose you don't have money, like you have a Cancer friend, and the friend will buy you the most expensive jewelry, just kind of like it forced you, like they'll come and give it to you, like here's your gift, and then they'll sit at home and expect it on their birthday or certain days anniversary you give them the same kind of gift. Sometimes in the market they will buy you, suppose you have a friend or relative, they'll go to the market with you, buy you a expensive saree, and then you'll wait for you to give it back to her, another similar, but you really don't want to do that, your budget is low, and then they don't like it. And sometimes they will make such a big face, like such a big fuss about a gift, like you give them a gift, like whatever you can afford, give them something, and they will actually make the effort to return your gift because they didn't like it and make so much fuss about it, so much fight about it just for a gift. So like they will do things for you, but then they expect you do the same, and when you don't do it they will really be mad, and that's the end of the relationship. And that phase can go for years, and then all of a sudden you see they'll forget and forgive and expect you to do that same. And then they also love creating a lot of fights and problems, and they also like to talk in the back, like they will tattletale. And a lot of times, like if you like somebody and they'll come and tell you that that person's like this, so they are very political, they do a lot of tattletale. And cancers are really, they have a lot of good qualities, but they do have a lot of bad qualities as well. And like they have the ability to take care of people, comfort people, and have a healing hand, nurturing hand, but at the same time they have the ability to be very mean, rude, violent. Like I have witnessed myself someone who's cancer, and I have seen that person physically hurting other person, and it wasn't a little hurting, it was a lot of hurting. And it was very difficult moment for me that time. And that time I realized that how much like there will be something in the front but something in the back. It's not that you can see. So when you see that person, you will think, oh, she's so nice, so caring and doing everything, but from the back it's different. And if I don't tell the truth, then I will be kind of like hiding the truth. So when I'm doing the zodiac, I do have to say as I see. So I have seen they are sort of like a character of Lady Macbeth, where they really outside, like they are extremely political. If they are in a family, suppose they're in a family and there's 4 children in the family and all grown-up children, and the father and mother suppose extremely rich, have a lot of property and asset, and there's a daughter-in-law came who's a cancer. Before the daughter-in-law was in the picture, everything would be wonderful. The children and parents would get along and they all come and visit their parents. But once the daughter-in-law step in that picture, she's a cancer, she will continuously brainwash the father-in-law, mother-in-law, every single day till their death, so that they will give all their property and asset to her. And that is just not brainwashing. She will stick to that till they actually write everything on their name, on her name. And once they do that, that's not end. Then she will, when they're really old, and she will go on and physically abuse them. So it's a lot more than their character you could actually see. So it's not something that unless you see it, you know it. So if you like very close friend, and if you know their astrological sign, and if you see their behavior, then you will know that their behavior is different in the front, and they have a dark side. And in the dark side, it's not so caring and calming and all that. But in the front, it's very caring and very taking care and doing doing things and cooking and cleaning and feeding everybody. But on that dark side where they want to kind of brainwash people or kind of force people to give them all their things and belongings and things like that. So that's the dark side. So I had an opportunity to see both the side, the light and the dark. So they have two sides. One is the light and another is the dark, and they are it takes a little while actually to actually know them. Initially you think they're extremely good, but once you get to know them really good and you stay with them, and then you see that they actually have multiple personalities. That's the exact word. Sometimes they're really extremely good, other times like it's the moon cycle. So sometimes they're extremely good, but sometimes they're bad, and then sometimes they're evil. So the good, bad, evil, actually three lies in them because of the moon phase. Sometimes dark night, sometimes moonlight. So it's kind of mixed, and they are very sensitive. They get easily hurt with your talk, physically and emotionally. And on one hand, they are very empathetic and able to turn into the feelings. On the other hand, it's just they could be very rude and very violent, and anger is like you will think it's a different person, very moody, exact word. So they can be great friends and give you things, taking care of you, providing emotional support, but at the same time they're very unpredictable, very moody. You really don't know what they're thinking from minute to minute and what they can do. So they're just like emotionally volatile, and sometimes makes it difficult to for cancers to even maintain a stable relationship. They might be in a marriage with a husband, but you'll see there'll be always fight and argument, and cancers always wins the argument because everybody else in the house is afraid of them, because they'll shout, they'll yell, they'll get angry. If they have little children, they'll beat up on them. It just doesn't stop at little children. I have seen they would be violent and use force on grown-up mother-in-law, father-in-law, and actually hurt them physically. So that's one thing. You just don't know, like their mood is so up and down, like an ocean, like waves in the ocean, and also like moon cycle. So they have a strong inner voice that guides them in making decisions. And like sometimes you say something and you don't think that is something bad, but they will just get mad at you because what you said they didn't like. So extremely emotional, and you don't know what to do to please them. And sometimes they will just not like the person in front just because they don't like them. That's it. There's no reason. And their intuition makes them great at reading people's situation, and they can just easily navigate all the social situations. And they are also known for their creativity. They are really creative people. They can make designer clothes, they can cook all sorts of things, and they can decorate the house very beautifully. And they have other creative expressions like being writers, musicians, singers, sewing, knitting, storytelling, actresses, and they are really family people. Family is extremely important for them, and they're very protective of their family. That children, and they're highly loyal people. They love their family, and they expect their family to be loyal to them, and they're willing to go to any length for their family's safety and security. Cancers are highly empathetic, and they can understand other people's emotion and just support them on their emotional journey. But as Cancer's enemy, the Cancers think they're enemy, and also this enemy for Aquarius and Sagittarius. So Aquarius and Sagittarius is so stay away from Cancer, and Cancer so stay away from Aquarius and Sagittarius, because Aquarius and Sagittarius actually physically get hurt a lot by Cancers, because when Cancer get mad, they use physical power on the Aquarius and Sagittarius and actually hurt them. So it's better for these signs to stay away from Cancers. It's not something they can get along. However, Cancers are not without their flaws. They can be very possessive, and they become overly attached to people and things. They're very clingy. Sometimes whatever they care about, like people and things, they'll hold on to it. They won't let go, and they're overprotective about their children, their husband, and they don't let them go and be free and independent and do things. And Cancers have hard time sometimes making decisions, like say yes, say no, hesitant, and they struggle to make important decisions, and this usually makes them like pessimist and fearful, overly worried, and always suspecting people, and suspecting family members, suspecting their husbands. So they have a lot of worries, unnecessary. They will worry. It's like a worry war, and it's very difficult sometimes to control their mind and be at peace. And this is the problem with worrying. Actually, worries their stomach up, so they're like always have problem with their nervous system, stomach, and usually because of this negative emotions, they have anger, they have jealousy, they have hate, they have worries, doubts. All these negative emotions sort of like bundles up, and most of the Cancers I have seen die in the disease of the Cancers, because you see, negative emotions causes diseases in the body, and Cancers have a lot of negative emotions, a lot of them. They just worry so much about their family, and they have so much anger, and they express their anger too, and then they have so much hate towards people. When they don't like them, they actually hate them, won't talk to them for years, hold grudges. So Cancers have a lot of negative personalities, so they have to change. Just like they have a lot of positive personalities, but they have negative personalities a lot. And sometimes by taking care of people, knowing about them, and doing a lot for them, and then when these people get sick and old, the Cancers become very controlling, manipulative, and hurt them physically, because they like to work a lot whole day for the family, give everything for the family, and then after all, everyone needs a little break, but they don't say it, but they will get mad and hurt, weak and injured already, or helpless, so, but they won't say that they don't want to do it. Or sometimes it is their obligation to do it from the family. They're in the family, but they don't want to hire somebody to do it. Rather, they will do it, take care of the elderly, or the elderly of the family. but in the process they will hurt them without realizing that they're actually hurting them. So yeah, sometimes these negative emotions really takes over them, and most of them at their later age die with serious diseases or some sort of heavy sickness because of this too much negative emotions. So cancers are really amazing people, and they're into all the good fields of work in this world. But what they need to do is they need to control their emotions, which is very hard because see, the moon is the ruler, and moon has all these ups and down cycles. So they should wear a moonstone. Moonstone is really useful for them, and then they have to wear a ruby, and they have to also wear pearl. Pearl is better than moonstone because moonstone is a cheaper version. Pearl is the better, so they should wear a good pearl necklace, a earring, and they should wear emerald. Emerald is good for the brain to fix their nervousness, good for the nervous system and the brain, like their brain 24 hours thinking about the family, thinking about the husband, thinking about the children. They just brain never takes rest. Sometimes they cannot even sleep because they think too much. And then so they should wear ruby, pearl and emerald to really, and they should also exercise and go for a walk and just get out with people, so it will take their mind off from constant worrying about the family. Some cancers have given up their careers just to be with the family, and then when the family grows up, obviously the children would like to go out and work, but it is very devastating for them when children do go away work. They just totally break down because their whole world is their family. So cancers are amazing people. I love them dearly, but they have their flaws, and they have their a good side and a bad side and an evil side too. So this is a little video about cancer, and I spoke in it as I saw it, how cancers behave. And I did have many cancer people and my family, and I have seen them closely for days and months. So thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, and I'll see you with many more. Bye bye. Hi, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share this video. Thank you. May God bless you all.